Boom, boom, boom. Uh-oh! Footy
Scoops
in the sand.
25%.
Let's go.
Footy Scoops in the 25%.
Yo, wait till man turn Trump. You turn Trump inside
Nah, brother.
Wait. Big speech. Listen.
Yes, people. Footy Scoops in the 6 right here live and direct. We're also going live on YouTube for the first time, you know what I mean? So,
no doubt.
cool,
and we definitely want you guys to, this is real cool. So it's our first time. It's historic right now. We just tweaking and twerking right now. We need you guys to like.
Pause.
Yeah, I know. Whoa,
Pause.
you're right. That's a red card. Tweaking,
Pause.
all right?
We're
Tweaking.
tweaking.
We're tweaking, yeah.
We're fixing up certain
Red card. Right? Yo, wait. I tell you, where are we going with that? Anyways,
right.
Listen, don't forget to like and subscribe as we go to take this channel to the next level. So join us for the ride. We appreciate y'all. And right now, we about to get into match day
24
of 38.
Listen, 24, you know.
Someone is real happy. As
24, you know.
Someone is real happy.
24, you know.
Yes,
match day 24.
But speaking of happy, you know, speaking of happy, let's talk about the first game, Nottingham Forest against Brighton.
Whoa, hang on a second. Because, yo, this match right here, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Because last week, Forest took a beating.
5-0.
Forest took a beating like they stole something.
5-0.
Forest took a beating.
But you know what?
Mates.
They said they ain't standing for that. You know what I'm saying? They said
Morgan Gibbs-White said, oi, let's rally up.
Yo.
Let's rally up.
Chris Wood said, hold on. Let me just bring out my big weapon right now. You know what I'm saying? Deal with the kids. Because, my goodness, no one saw, against Brighton, and obviously...
And Brighton's had a very good season.
Definitely.
Brighton's pushing for Europe and all the rest of it as well, so they've had a very good season. They've had some amazing results this season as well.
1,000%.
I don't know... If there's a betting man out here that won a 7-0 win over Brighton, then man, you got golden horseshoes or something.
Let me tell you what. You pull that out your ass. If you said 7-0, forget about it. Because, it was incredible. 7-0, Chris Wood hat-trick, Elanga in top form, and Nuno has these guys in, and we already talked about, all praise due to Nuno. Yeah, all right, shout out to Alan Marchi. He's part of the infotainment team over there. He gave us a little match reaction, but unbelievable game for them. 7-0. Wow, these guys are in it right now. So they're technically on same points as Arsenal, but obviously when goal difference is,
it's up there.
You know, but
I want to know.
Talking about? Look what we're talking about. This is the Premier League.
I want to know how Elanga is running things there, but. Next place is, you know what I mean? They run him out the club. Oh, he's no good. He's no this. Listen.
Yo, you see, all right?
Mate, listen.
That's why.
And where them there, Elanga, where them there now?
Where them there now? Watch Sancho. Same thing. Sancho saying it. Watch Rashford right now. Watch what happens with Rashford. We'll get into all that later on.
All of that, man.
But that's what you call a toxic.
That's a wicked result.
That's what you call toxic FC. But a wicked result for them.
Wicked result. That's a way to come back from a beating. That's a way to come back from you mean when you get slapped up 5-0.
That's a statement.
That's a way to come back.
That's a statement. It shows that maybe it was just a blip in the system, a glitch. I don't know. But anyways, let's keep it moving right now to the Scousers against Bournemouth. Informed Bournemouth as well.
We played this weekend.
We're talking about hat-trick Clivert right now, you know what I'm saying, who is playing out his socks right now, playing like his dad, man, like straight goods.
Yep, he is.
At home, and this is why this Premier League, you're seeing a whole shift in the teams that are, taking up different spots of real estate, in positioning. This team is playing amazing. For the size of the club they are, unbelievable.
Ariola, he's a major manager as
No,
well.
he is. He looks like a real student.
Yes, man. You have to like those ones because those kind of managers who, as you say, they look like they're students of the game, look like just kind of just study the game and kind of just eat it in. That set of manager right there is what's taken these, we call it smaller clubs, no disrespect for that, but smaller clubs, taking these smaller clubs and influencing them in the way they want to, and kind of just growing them in a certain way, because now Bournemouth's chasing down Europe and stuff like it's
amazing.
You're punching levels. It's punching levels, and again, that's down to management. So Ariola's a great manager. Obviously, Liverpool running this out on 2-0 winners. Salah.
Yo,
mate, what can you say about the
game?
I
say, in the Middle East they say inshallah. Now they're saying inshallah. You know what I'm saying? Because God willing, this guy is just unbelievable for you guys.
Gets the penalty and then that second goal.
Yeah, just
we love our Egyptian.
Oh Lord,
mate, I'm telling you, mate. Oh my.
Now their team is.
He made that second goal made it look effortless.
Effortless.
Even trying,
he just stroked it in the corner there. It was brilliant, man. It was brilliant. Beauty, bro.
I mean,
and you know what? Speaking of, I mean, as I was talking about Calibur, I mean, he missed a sitter.
Yes.
Wide open. You guys were up 2-0 at the time already. So, I mean, at the end of the day... But, I mean, it definitely would have changed your complexion.
Yes, it could have.
I mean,
it could have.
I mean, a man who was in form like that to miss a sitter like that, unbelievable.
And shout out to Semenyo as well, because he had some wicked shots as well, man. He's a player as well. Like, so now, with Bournemouth looking what they're trying to do, you mean? And, you know, obviously, certain players aren't going to stay as long as they want, right? So we've seen players leave Bournemouth already.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's...
Semenyo's another player that he looks like he probably won't stay for the long term. Great player, man. He worried us. You know what I mean?
Man.
He hit the crossbar one time and it hit the post in that match.
Yeah.
The crossbar's still
still shaking.
Still shaking.
Still shaking.
Yeah, man.
Well, yeah, no. Shout out to the work ethic and shout out to the way that team's clicking right now.
You got to rate that. You have to.
Yeah.
Next matchup, Everton.
Talk to me.
4-0 over Leicester. Listen, here's the thing.
Ooh, boy.
David Moyes has gone back.
Boy.
David Moyes has gone back to Everton, and it seems like it's going to be up to Liverpool to
I'm coming home.
To kind of stop the party.
I'm coming home.
You have to us to stop the party because, mate, Everton, they haven't lost yet since he got
No, man, it's wild, man.
They've not lost yet.
But we already know his pedigree. It's just whether you can get a reaction out of these guys.
He's got a reaction already.
I mean, it's clear. And look, like you said, Calvert-Lewin's not what? Is he injured?
Calvert-Lewin's injured. Yeah, so Calvert-Lewin's injured. So Beto stepped up. But Beto stepped up. And listen to this. Credit to Beto because Beto has come out and said, listen, I don't want to stay here. He said it directly to David Moyes' face. I do not want to stay here.
Right.
The transfer window closes now in the next 5 hours. Yeah. But at the same time, he's scoring on the weekend. Yeah. So he's still putting in the shift. Mate, so you have to credit those players. Yes.
No, for sure. Those ones, man. Who can compartmentalize these things and say, listen, this is what I got to do. So
you have to rate that. I have to rate that for sure.
Big win for them. And as for Leicester, oh Lord. I mean, Van Nistelrooy.
Big win for them last week, right? Yeah. And then flipping now, come in. Bloody hell, man. What a difference a week makes.
My goodness, I'm telling you.
What a difference a week makes.
So, Leicester, they're at the bottom, and it looks like they're going to get relegated, man.
Mate, they're kind of...
I don't see them staying up. I don't know, man. I don't think they have enough in the tank.
More importantly, I think Everton is kind of distancing themselves now. That's what it is, right?
Yeah. Like you said, remember you said, they feel like them yard, man. Them not go down. You know what I'm saying?
Everton said, we don't do that.
Yeah. So they're not go down, for sure. And now, let's talk about Ipswich and Southampton. Now, the two other teams at the bottom of the table. Yes. But, this game did not look like the two teams at the bottom of the table. Right, the class, the quality, it was an amazing match. Great match. At Ipswich, shout out to Jamie Peters always. For those who don't know, Canadian who played for Ipswich. But yeah.
Absolutely, yes. But this result right here, Southampton winning, actually does nothing for the relegation race.
No, it doesn't.
It does nothing for the relegation race because essentially it kind of just brings Leicester and Ipswich a little bit closer to them.
Yeah.
And Everton's distanced themselves, so it's kind of going from a four horse into a 2-horse race for this relegation.
Well, we already know.
So it looks like the three of them are looking at the drop right now.
Yeah,
seriously.
at the end of the day, that's what it is. Southampton, they're on 9 points now. That is what it is, right? So from that standpoint, but for these guys, for Ipswich, I just got to talk about Delap.
Mate, he's a great
this guy is going to go somewhere. And this guy's class, his strength, I love his energy on the ball, off the ball, his decision making. And then I also want to talk about this Broadhead youth. They were 1-1.
Yes.
And he was in all alone. And it's, you don't take your chance. And this is what happens.
If you don't finish your food, you stay hungry. That's it.
That's
you don't finish your food, you stay hungry. Simples.
Yeah,
it's real simples, man. Speaking of not finishing food, let's talk Newcastle and Fulham because Newcastle had a chance to go 4th place,
Yeah.
Now this is the 4th place in the top 4 is where Newcastle's set out this is where we want to be.
Yep.
This is where we want to be in Champions League and all the rest of it. We want to be challenging top tables. So when you have the chance to go 4th place. Again, if you don't finish your food, you're going to stay hungry.
This is what's
simple.
No, it's simple. It's simple. And they've just been up and down like a roller coaster the whole time.
So this is, again, I say to you, is Eddie Howe the man to flip and take these guys to that next level? Again, I rate Eddie Howe as a manager.
Right.
You know what I mean? I rate him as a manager, but for these owners, Newcastle owners, I don't see them giving him enough money. Say, come summertime, we're going to splash out enough money and give you... I don't see that happening, man. I do not see it happening I'll be very, very surprised.
I agree with you.
If they make some good buys in summertime and Eddie Howe's still there, I'll be very surprised if they do that.
Yeah. So, I personally agree with you on that. I probably wouldn't based on that, but I still think they will. But we'll see what happens.
I don't think so.
Only time will tell.
And let's chat some Jimenez, man.
Yeah, and I definitely want to talk about Jimenez because, it's just a feel-good story. Yeah. For those that don't know, a massive injury on the pitch. pitch. I mean, took a considerable amount of time off. When he came back, you could see he was not trying to go in. He was wearing all the headgear like Peter Cech. What's the keeper name for
Peter
Cech from Chelsea?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he just wasn't fully going back because he was on fire when he was at Wolves. He was doing brilliant under Nuno, of course, right? Under Nuno. But I mean, great to see him coming back and scoring and doing his thing. So just a feel good story. He's got to shout out the homie. 100%. You know what I'm saying? Doing the Mexicano.
You got to big up one striker because you can't pick up the next strike on the other side because Isak was quiet this week.
Yeah, I'm surprised. But yeah, you can't have it every day. But shout out to Isak all day, man. That guy's a legend. All right, top striker.
Yeah, man, 100%.
I mean, Jimenez ain't on Isak level. Let's let everybody know that one time.
Speaking of strikers, next matchup: Wolves versus Aston Villa. Yeah, Aston Villa sold John Duran, you mean?
Yeah.
And now they brought in Rashford.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Mates. But then you lot lose. What's going on?
Yeah.
Wait, Charlie, what's happening, man?
Like, too cool. I mean, we didn't get a response. Brendan Dunlap, what's up?
Come
you know
on,
what I'm saying?
Like, what's happening there,
man? I mean,
again, it's another club looking at top 4 aspiration, looking to be, obviously Aston Villa's already in the Champions League, but you want to cement your place in there again for next season. These are matches just looking at like, hey, listen, you have to.
The teams are supposed to kind of see what's going on. But Wolves came out. So, I mean, these guys, I mean, obviously they're under new management as well. And I mean, at home game, they came out hungry. Yes. I mean, determined. Yes. I mean, their press was incredible. And and the energy was brilliant, I mean, for that game. But I will have to talk about the VAR decision because I got to tell you guys, I don't know what they were thinking. If you guys go look back at this game and look at the highlights, Marlon, another transfer they just got, I believe, from Barcelona. He was at Borussia Dortmund. But anyways, completely onside. I don't know how they didn't call this. How they didn't call this goal back. I mean, it was a beautiful Tielemans. It was a free kick. Essentially, just slipped it like he was going to shoot the ball. Slipped it to one of the players, and he passed it. He was onside, and he passed it to Marlon. But anyways, I just have to disagree. I think that was a huge decision. That was at 1-1. Yeah. That would have been 1-1 at the time.
VAR can mess stuff up because it's not the first time VAR's called a flipping no goal for someone who's completely onside. You know?
Yeah.
I know about that one.
You know about that one. I mean, everybody.
That one lots of times.
Yeah, man. So I got time. The VAR, I think, was sticky on this one. Yeah. But as far as Rashford coming to Aston Villa, you guys get ready.
It's a good move for him, man. No. It's a good move for him. No. Honestly, it's a good move for him. Boy. And he's gonna get to play Champions League.
Yeah.
You mean?
You gotta listen. I mean, it's a massive move for him. He needs to reset his
career. He's gonna get to play Champions League.
He wants to. Jab. Listen, tell this guy. We already know we're toxic. Listen,
hey,
we already know we're toxic.
Rashford went from 13th to 8th place in one day,
just
man.
Just so.
And listen, that's got to be a record long jump.
And listen, John Duran just left. They got the big money. I think they got 70 million. How much they get for him?
77 euros, 77 million euros.
Mad. You know what I'm saying?
Here's the thing, like I think it's what, 300k a week, right? Mm-hmm. So yes, you're setting yourself.
I wouldn't have went.
This is my.
If I'm John Duran, I'm not going.
Okay, so looking at Duran, looking at Ivan Toney as well. Like that, yes, you went for a big money weekly wage. I get that, and obviously as a footballer, your career span. It's limited.
Yeah,
right?
your prime, especially your prime.
Right,
your prime real estate.
So go make your money, set your family up, all the rest of it. I get it. But for footballing reasons, I find it hard to.
Yeah, I mean, this guy's just splashing on the scene. Yeah. He's giving Ollie Watkins a run for his money. Every time he come on, he's scoring. Ollie says, I have nightmares of this guy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? On the low, he's like, he's happy, but he's not happy.
Hey, Watkins has to be happy that he left.
No, but I mean, when he's getting subbed off for him, he's like, oh, shoot. You know what I'm saying? Because he's like, my God, this guy's just scoring crazy goals.
Yes.
His finishing is clinical. I mean, he just has a instinct for being in the right spot. So, anyways, he's gone. And Rashford is going to do the business over here because he has a lot to prove. And he just needed he definitely needed a reset. He's been under like 6 different managers. And everyone knows how toxic our club is with the Glazers and everything and the whole thing. So he just needed a reset. And whatever's going on with him personally, I just don't know if this reset is going to be a proper reset because he's still in England. Right?
Well, fair point.
Right? He's still if you see the picture of him smiling in the interview, when they're on Sky Sports, he don't even look like he's happy. Like the guy's just under mad pressure right now.
He's got a lot going on.
Yeah, he's got a lot going on. So, anyways.
There was, I'm trying to remember the lad's name. I'll come back to that one in a second.
But he's going to splash the net. When he gets one, he's going to splash for you guys. He's going to splash and he's going to make us look stupid.
I think he'll, because if he gets back to just being able to kind of play football again and just, because...
Remember, it's a different system, right?
It's a different system, but the thing is, even though you're going to have like personal issues, outside issues kind of going on, if you can escape it for lack of a better term, if you can escape it for that little 9 minutes, you mean?
Yeah.
And just play football and, you mean? It's going to benefit him. So if he's able to kind of do that and kind of get into the way Aston Villa want to play and kind of just start, getting a few goals for them, I think it'll kind of ease up. Pressure will kind of just ease up.
Yeah, no, he needed a new set. He needed a reset. Too cool, Charlie. I know you guys are happy. We're happy. We needed we need to get him out. We just need to get that whole saga.
Yeah, but you're not sharing the wage bill, innit?
Yeah, but no, listen. But these guys aren't joking. Aston Villa splashing, I think, 270,000 towards the 350.
Yeah.
Right, and they're gonna go up to 290 if there's bonuses and so forth. So it works for everybody. So, anyways, we'll see what happens. But Aston Villa, they need to start getting to
being in a new environment. Even though he's still in England, can be good for him. If you think about remember Jesse Lingard? You mean?
Yeah.
When he went down to
West Ham.
Yeah.
When he went to West Ham, it was good for him. It was a massive and you look at Sancho right now.
Yeah, it can work even if he's staying in the same country.
But anytime you leave,
but it's your choice. Yeah. Do you mean? It's your choice if you want to. Step to that level and kind of challenge yourself.
Right, because
so
the bottom line with that, the bottom line with that is, the difference between Sancho and Jesse Lingard, it wasn't as personal. I think there's something
Lingard had a lot of personal stuff.
Actually, true. Lingard did have a lot of personal stuff too. So, anyways, we'll see what's up.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
We'll see what's going on.
Jumping into Sunday now.
Yeah.
Jumping into Sunday. Just spread the rash.
Spread the rash, no man.
Got doctors, bro.
Listen, spread the rash. You know what I'm saying? Let's go, baby.
Jumping into Sunday.
We love you, Rashford. I just want you to know we love you. We'll always love you. You'll always be on Man United Red. But anyways, all right.
Jumping into Sunday, we've got Brentford taking on Spurs. Listen, now we talked about Imposter last week. You remember? Yeah. Talked about him and flipping.
Wait, what's his name? What's his name?
Imposter
All right.
Now again. As a club, and this is what kind of shone the light on it again from the result last week and everything else happening. As a club, how are they okay with this? I'm saying, because really and truthfully, after last week, how is he still in the job?
I don't know.
I
don't.
Then now you turn around, he wins this week. Okay, well, yeah, it kind of it's a stay of execution.
They basically said I think they're just holding on for this Carabao Cup and see. No,
which Carabao Cup?
I'm not Carabao Cup. Which one they play? Which one they playing you in?
Carabao Cup.
Yeah. Wait.
That's
no. Then it's not you. It's Arsenal. Who they have?
You're playing us in the Carabao Cup.
Yeah. Oh boy.
You're not waiting for that because that's going to be a slaughter.
That's problems, boy.
Yes,
problems. Problems. The FA Cup they got Arsenal.
You can't.
No, the FA Cup they got Arsenal. That's who it is.
You can't wait for that.
Right. So
that's going to be a problem.
Yeah. At the end of the day,
they're up 1-0 right now in the Carabao Cup against Liverpool, but. That ain't mean nothing. It's halftime.
Us and them is just real problems. Yeah. I don't know. I don't see what's gonna happen with this with guys. I don't think anything's gonna change with these.
Will he make it to the end of the season? Will Postecoglou make it?
That is the question for you guys. Will he make it to the end of the season?
What are you saying? What are you not saying? Will he make it to Postecoglou? Will he stay at Spurs to the end of the season? What do you reckon? Because I don't think so.
Because listen, just because you're from down south, don't mean you have to make sure the club going down. Right? Just so. So we have to see what's popular.
Yes, man, it's mad.
Yeah.
And then moving on to another mad match.
Speaking of going down. Listen. Oh Lord! Let's talk about Toxic FC. All right, another match at home against Crystal Palace. Another team. Just having their way with us. Unbelievable right now. 2-0 loss to Crystal Palace.
No means no.
But no, to be fair, all of the real supporters, we are just basically just end the season. We already knew that the season was done. We just about trophies. Right now, the only thing we studying right now is Europa and what do you call it? The FA Cup. That's all we study.
Yeah? All right, cool.
Because Listen.
All right, listen.
But, my God. Listen, Crystal Palace.
You lot need to be thankful for Southampton this year, You lot need to be thankful for Southampton. Because typically...
And Postecoglou.
Typically, 40 points is a safe zone, yeah?
Yeah, typically.
To not get relegated.
Yeah, correct.
You're not at 29 right now, so you got... You got a distance to go. There's 14 matches left, yeah? You have a -6 goal difference.
Oh, my days.
-6 goal difference.
Oh, my days.
You're in 29 points.
Why?
So you're not safe yet,
No, listen. But we're not safe yet.
You're not safe.
Listen to this guy.
If it went for Southampton,
mate. Mathematically, we ain't safe, but it is a madness. I'm going to talk about a couple things with this match really quickly. So from our standpoint, we got Kobe Mainoo, all right, playing in the number 9 as a false 9. I think Ruben Amorim, this particular decision didn't make sense to me. He just played out of socks in the number 10 role.
Is he still trying to find He's still trying to find his place for players.
No, we just said he was fantastic as a number 10.
Okay.
Right? I felt as a number 6 in the system, he's not on the ball enough in a number 6, right? So as a number 10, we just did a trial run with this, and mind you, it's Europa, but I mean, you could see that he had much more joy in the ball. You could see he can show his qualities. So to come into this game now and not play two of your strikers, not that they're lighting up the world at all. I mean, Xerxes and Rasmus Højlund, but to play Cubby there for this match was a horrible decision. So I'm gonna put that on him a little bit. I mean, overall, just the performance was horrible, and the set piece goal. I mean, everything was bad with us, as we know. But yeah.
Was it because he's trying to get a next striker in this window, or what? What do you reckon?
We would definitely need a new striker. I mean, the whole point is we've been waiting for this Rashford deal to go through, right? Because I mean, then now it's a lot of wages up there, but I mean, $270,000 a week. Coming out. So, but I mean, as you know, time is ticking, and make it worse. Throw salt in the wound. Tell this went to from Bayern Munich. He rejected us to go to the Spurs, baby. So
of all people,
I mean, this is
of all people
as telling as it could get. Boy. So, anyways, we'll see if we can get somebody through. But I mean, at the end of the day, we already know the season is a wash. And Ruben didn't want to come during mid-season, and you could see why. I mean, now, honestly, he's regretting coming, probably, period, to be honest with you. I mean, what are you going to do, right? Yeah. Toxic FC. So, let's get on to the game of the week.
Oh, wasn't that the game of the week?
No.
I swear that was the game of the week. Because, listen, Mateta was doing the thing.
Yeah, Mateta was doing the thing. Light us up,
that wasn't the game. I thought it was the game of the week.
Yeah, kill this guy.
My bad.
Yeah, no, we're talking about
Footy Scoops, my apologies. I thought it was the game.
Listen. Glory.
Oi, listen. It was, what is it? Student against a teacher?
Let me tell him.
Student against a teacher, Arsenal, Man City.
Tell him who's number one still. Who has the most Premier League wins? Who has the most Premier League wins? Tell him. We're still number one. Still number one. Still number one. Have some respect, boy. Have some respect, boy.
Teenagers are over just now.
Them fellas, they forget they place, you know. They forget they place, you know. Anyways, let's get on to the game of the week. Arsenal versus Man City. I mean, wow. What a game in England. What a game in London right there. You know what?
The feel-good moment for the I know you talked about with Jimenez being a feel-good moment. The feel-good moment for this match, Lewis Skelly scoring. Because listen, what happened last week was an absolute travesty. Criminal.
But you know they had to rescind the goddamn. Obviously that's why he's playing. But they had to rescind the goddamn thing.
I mean, they had to rescind it. It was horrible. So yeah, for him to turn around and score now,
and the way he celebrated.
Come on, man.
Oh gosh,
come on.
I mean, some people are frowning a little bit on it because it's like but I mean, I love how he just because I mean,
if you can dish it, you have to take it. If you can dish it, you have to take it.
Simple. Facts. I'm just saying, some people were like, weren't sure. This want him to stay grounded, but I love his arrogance. I love his confidence.
You need that.
Yeah,
you need that.
I mean, 18 years old to come in. I mean, first let's talk about the scoreline, first and foremost. So 5-1. All right, the score doesn't reflect. I mean, it was a lot closer toward, a lot closer 60, 70 minutes in the game, and then these guys just ran away with it. But no one was expecting this implosion. I mean, Pep's side is just, I mean, I can't believe this. Man.
So
I mean, wow.
We touched on this as well. Like, what's kind of happening there? We know obviously that Pep has some stuff going on outside the scenes or the rest of it, right? I think Henry talked about this on Sky Sports as well. Like, when he was going through it himself, he wasn't able to kind of perform on the pitch the same way, you mean?
Right.
Because obviously your mind is in a different place. I get that. However, at the same time, things I've said before as well, with Pep is, if he's not able to kind of turn around and buy this player and put this player into this as like a ready-made player sort of thing, he's not going to be able to kind of sort of develop, and he's not really developed youth being at City.
And you've been talking about
I've been saying this.
Yeah, you've been saying he has that downfall.
So this downfall now, like obviously, and I've mentioned as well, like I feel like they know that they're getting relegated. You mean? Or something serious is happening. That's why they, like, as players go, because we see them drop
behind the scenes.
We see them drop some stupid points.
I know.
It's been ridiculous. From like losing positions, all the rest of it. So a lot is happening at City, and a lot of it is obviously off the pitch, but it's affecting what's happening on the pitch.
Absolutely.
But at the same time, that being said, what Arsenal are doing, and we're looking at flipping. They Saka got injured, so now it's like, okay, shit, is their season over? Is there flipping? If you want to say they're in a title race, it's cute to say, but you mean?
Listen to this.
No, it's no. The reason I say that is because
listen to this guy, you gooners. You hear this man? The reason I say that is because
Liverpool's sitting in the driver's position.
Yeah.
They're sitting in the driver's seat.
1,000%.
They're sitting in the driver's. So that's why I say, like, it's cute to say, like, they're in the territories, right? It's a great result for them, obviously. Right. It's a great result, because if you don't be cut further adrift, I get it. So it's a great result. There's still a lot of football to play. Still 40 minutes to play. Still, like, some big head-to-heads to be played and stuff like that. Liverpool's playing City.
Yeah, about to talk about that. Yeah.
So there are still points to be... There's still points to kind of be, like, weighed up in.
But you know what? I forgot. You guys have a game at hand, too.
Yes, well, listen. I'll get to that one in a second.
Ooh, I forgot. So, no, you are... My bad.
No, driver's
seat. You have a game. You're for sure driver's seat. My God.
But at the same time, a massive result for Arsenal, and even more importantly, since Saka's been injured, they've been getting results.
No, I know.
They've been getting, and that's a testament
to...
Yeah, that is bigger than anything itself.
Oh, no, 1,000%. 1,000%. Because, I mean, everybody's been like, Arteta, they got to do something now. With Saka, I mean, you didn't see anything, to be fair, when Saka was on. You didn't see anything going up any other side or anything happening.
Exactly.
But it's amazing to see the players step in. Martinelli, he had a goal call back.
Yeah. Wicked finish, though.
Yeah, amazing finish. The team is just really clicking. I mean... Party stepping up, everyone is stepping. As for that goal.
Listen.
Yeah.
Listen.
Hey. I know you gooners are listening.
Listen. You got party hard. That was a wicked goal, brother.
We gonna party hard.
That was a wicked goal. I always give credit where it's due. That was a wicked goal. But speaking of wicked goals, Wanyeri, mates.
No. I'm telling you, 17 years old.
Mates.
So this is another thing. So speaking of developing players, having players come through. So
you have to bring through youth. Listen, as a manager, you are trusted as the custodian of that club,
right?
And that legacy of that brand.
And to transition, it can't be just.
You have to bring through.
You can't be a part-time lover.
And that's sorry to kind of go back to the United thing, but that's the whole reason why this whole Rashford thing is such a big deal, because Rashford is a product of Man United.
No, it is.
So he was and is the face of the club for the rest of it, right? So that's why this whole fall off for him is so massive. And I don't want to let's jump straight back into Arsenal, but you have to bring through youth. You have to.
You have to. And speaking of youth, I mean, we've got to talk about Lewis Skelly. Skelly! Yeah. Listen, wow. What a player this young man is. I mean, unbelievable. Yeah. Unbelievable player. What's his name? What's his name? What's their other defender that he's taking his spot? From Ukraine.
Oh, Zinchenko.
Right? I mean, and this man's taking big man's minutes, not big man's minutes, but for the fact that 18-year-olds come on and showing the composure, it's been unbelievable. So for this team to rally around losing Saka and to do it, then put in the performance of doing, Kai Havertz, I mean, still should have scored earlier in the game, but I mean, he's scoring too. I mean, the team is just clicking right now. It's just might be a little too late, but we'll see what happens, because I mean, they might end up with no trophies again, Arsenal, but we'll see what happens. But I mean, yeah.
Speaking of the game in hand now, the game in hand is Liverpool versus Everton, the very last Merseyside derby to be played in Goodison Park. And next year they'll be playing at the Dock. That's happening on Wednesday.
Okay.
Yes, on Wednesday. So yeah, man. Right. And listen, as I said, Liverpool has to ruin Moyes' homecoming party, because it's been a party since he reached.
No, it is.
It's been a full party since he reached. So it's up to Liverpool now to say no. Party done.
Yeah, I think you guys have the steal. I said it from early. I think you guys are gonna win. From way before, I said, my God, the team just looks like.
We'll go back and check the tapes.
Yeah. Let me go back. You check the tapes, because I saw the team. I said this team looks like a force. So we'll see what happens with that. But I want to talk a little bit about the housery, the stuff that happened with Haaland after the game. They were playing stuff like "Be Humble." Yeah. They were, obviously the celebration with Lewis Skelly. They were going off on them. You know what I'm saying? So,
but again, if you dish it, you gotta take it.
Yeah.
Simple.
Yeah. I just want to get your opinion on that. Because
it's as I said, if you dish it, you gotta take it. But at the same time, Arsenal supporters as well have very, very short-term memories. Like very short-term memories. You mean? Yeah. But enjoy the moment. They've not been able to kind of it's especially for them because of the managerial connections and all the rest of it.
I was just about to say
it's great for him to be able to put a 1-over on him, and it's such a...
It's a statement win. I was just about to say, it's psychological. I mean, it's a big psychological win. This is a team that's battered them up, the last 6-7 years, and for them as they're coming up, and for Arteta to take over, to beat his, his big brother.
City's been the reason they've come up short. You mean, a few times, right? City, I remember a couple of seasons back when Arsenal was sitting good, and then flipping City just came back and it took the league from them essentially, right? So of course it's a great psychological win.
Yeah.
But end of the day, It's just a league win.
And at the end of the day, they still might get second place. They still gonna end up. It's still gonna end up. A very big possibility to end up in second place.
Then come next season, now they'll be like, they'll probably have a stay humble if they turn around and play Liverpool and beat Liverpool. They're like, mate, this.
Like I said,
slow simmer.
It's like Netflix FC. It's always next season. Next season. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see what's up.
Slow simmer, man.
Better than me, so you're lucky. But anyways.
But yeah, man, you mean so flipping. I thought it was an excellent weekend of football. I thought flipping that Forest result though, mate.
Yeah, I mean, I'm so happy.
That was something.
I love those feel-good stories, but I think it's just brilliant for the Prem to see all these clubs, and it also reflects, the money that they're getting with the, the TV rights and everything. Yeah. I mean, it's making it really competitive. Definitely the best league in the world, 1,000%, and you're seeing why right now. So I mean,
so you're saying the Premier League is the best league in the world? Is that what you're saying? Mm-hmm. So I mean that the team that's sitting at the top of the Premier League right now is the best team in the world. Is what you're saying? Yeah, basically, that's what you're saying.
I'm basically saying you guys. I mean, you guys are looking at the word, sir. No, I mean, because right now, I mean, we're talking really quickly. Yeah. I mean, the way that Real Madrid and Barcelona are coming back right now, back into form. I mean, right now, you guys are the best team in the world. But I mean, those two teams are in Champions League, and we'll get into Champions League in another one.
Weekend, against Espanyol. Wicked match, bro.
Yeah, wicked match. Man. But we will see. Yeah. We'll see what Champions League turns around because that's gonna be. We're gonna get into that in another one. But God
Champions League, man. Yeah,
that thing's outside the cook right now too. But listen,
that's looking proper.
But let's see what's going on with this. That was match day 28. 24 of 38.
You're putting tax on it.
Yeah, I'm putting. You got me with that tariff again. Yeah.
Yes.
Boy.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but that's because I wanted to end. I told you I wanted the season to end already. That's the reason why I want the season to end.
That's it done. You want it done. Yes, man. Long may it continue. Long may it continue.
Oh boy. So
listen, that has been your Premier League Match Day 24 Footy Fix.
Zoom, 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 zoom.
Boom.
Ra.
Six.